My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadirthan, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 as we continue on, despite the odds, with Clan Angrid. And I say despite the odds because the game has updated 3 or 4 times since I last played, which was a couple of weeks ago. Of course, because the updates have come, the Dwarves have a new person. Thoric, is it Ironbrow? And then Taurox has been added, and Oshiotl has been added for the Lizardman and the Beastman, reverse respectively. And but in any event, everything seems to still be working. But then we're probably going to get into a battle and crash. And if that's the case, then I've just wasted an hour swapping back to using NVIDIA to record. But I won't get into that. Last time we did get defeated. It took about 6 or 7 Pigdog armies to actually manage to beat us, but they did it. And our force was overwhelmed at the bridge. We've been beaten back to Castle Carcassonne. Belegar must now lick his wounds and replenish before they stream across there to try and get me. We've got a garrison, but everyone's weak, so we really don't want them to attack us, so we're going to pray for that. Elsewhere, though, Magritta is about to be attacked by Anne Floater, who has a terribly unfortunate name, but it is what it is, I suppose. She is undead, so she's probably not too worried about her name. And then over in the east, Rorik, a Granite Hand, obviously kicked the Thegan's errantry back into the desert, and we can now finally chase them without fear that their army will pass us by in the ocean as we go. So when I can, I'm going to move him down to Sartosa, and then those 2 turns will allow our force to fully retrain, and then he'll toddle off away to the east, where our campaign goes very well indeed. We've taken Morkheim. We are now making them like us and bringing down their insane corruption with a solid army there. We, of course, as I've talked about almost seemingly non-stop in basically every episode now, we are slowly improving our relations with the other dwarves, and I don't think war with them is going to be on the cards. I think we might get away with it. Just because it's been a long time since we've done a last video, let's have a look at our objectives. We need to ally with Karazakarak, because then we will get, I think, basically all of those will be ticked off. We need to defeat Grimgor's Ardboys, which is our plan, actually. And we've already ticked that one, and we need the Reichland to defeat the Warriors of Chaos, which they will do. But the 2 things standing in our way is essentially peace with Karazakarak and taking Grimgor's Ardboys. But what I'm actually going to do for victory conditions-wise, because I didn't get to play the Beastman, and also the campaign I think is reaching the point where the Order Tide is taking over the world, and we are running thin with enemies. What I plan to do is defeat Grimgor's Ardboys, who sit in the mountains over here. We will finally put them to rest, and as well, I would like to defeat the Pigdogs in the north. I should like the banners of Clan Angrid to fly from Castle Carcassonne all the way to the true capital, as many of you reminded me, of Couronne, which is the actual capital of Bretonnia, and my apologies, that's their real capital. But as you can see, the Reichland are assisting us in that quite substantially by having already taken Lyonesse, Mousillon, and Couronne itself. So we've only got to take down the middle. And I also think these fellows are actually friendly with us. And indeed they are. And once our reliability rises, we will get them on side. So the banners will actually only go up to Castle Baston. So we've got this area to claim, basically, because we're already here. Once we take Canel and Brionne, then... Oh, and then Massif Orcal will be Carcassonne's final resting place. But for now, I believe we are at an end turn, and so we should do that. Although, what's the garrison of Morkheim up to? Replenishing. We'll give them the 2 turns of replenishment, and then we'll chuff off to the east, I suppose, and finally bring down Grimgor's Ardboys. But where I'm most concerned is Castle Carcassonne, so we must turn our attention here. Just while the end turns are ticking by, I suppose I will go into it in brief. It's taken me about an hour to start recording this one today because I decided I would swap back to using NVIDIA, because when I recorded Warhammer last time, the last episode I recorded, I used my streaming software, Streamlabs OBS. And it was the first time over all of these Warhammer recordings that Streamlabs struggled, and it kept losing frames, and it kept warning me that it couldn't essentially keep up. And I had never, ever had that problem with NVIDIA. But the problem with NVIDIA then on the flip side is NVIDIA obviously comes bundled with my graphics card. I have an RTX 2080 Super, I think it's called. And as part of that, you get their free streaming software, which is really, really handy. And it was very handy to me when I was starting out because my computer had this excellent streaming software. And NVIDIA records in an almost unmatched quality that I've never been able to parallel with the others. I used OBS for a short time at the very, very beginning, years ago, and now I use Streamlabs OBS. Oh, they're raiding us, but they're not attacking us. And as I say, they've never been able to match NVIDIA in terms of quality. But what Streamlabs OBS does wonderfully well is give you plenty of options, and that's something NVIDIA doesn't. NVIDIA basically has an on and an off button, and you can sort of drop the quality a bit if you want to, but overall, there's very little control that you can have. I think we're going to turn that into a trinket maker. So, whereas with Streamlabs you can change so much, but the problem with being able to change an awful lot is I don't even know what I'm changing, really, so I don't know how to get the best out of it. If there was a middle ground for NVIDIA, that would be the dream. That would be the best. Right, we're training here. We're going with the Thunderers and the Siege at the moment. We could probably get another Thunderer coming. Oh, you're very cheap. Even though you're global. Oh, that's nice. We'll chuck in a 4th Thunderer. Yeah, and then the next 5,000 that we're going to get, we'll put back into training. But that's good. The longer they take to assault us, the more health our garrison gets. Oh, and look, the wall just built, so a lot of our troops are full now. Yeah, they're never going to do it now.
My lady will not allow it.
Véronique, you have taken too long, and you will pay for this. D'accord. Where's Rorik? He's in Lucini. Right, toddle off to Sartosa. Spend a turn in Sartosa, and then your army will be fully healed, will it not? Oh no, there's some sort of local effect stopping you. What's happening in Sartosa?
It is time.
I don't know. I don't even know how to check local effects. I can't see anything listed next to the settlement that suggests that anything should be happening. Oh well, we're healed enough. We'll go on from here. You might as well make as much movement as you can. Oh, why don't you actually just full speed it? Yeah, sod it. We're already healed as much as we want. Let's force march them. And finally, Morkheim. Now, when we move out of Morkheim, they're going to hate us, aren't they, with a burning passion. And also that corruption's not going to drop as quickly as we'd like. But in a turn, it'll have enough defences to man itself. And we don't have any threats over here now. The Skaven who control of this area are at war with Karaz, but they're not at war with me. Yeah, let's just get out of there. Oh, only -5. Oh, and the corruption is coming down. Oh, nice. We should have built something that deals with the corruption, really, shouldn't we? We've gone for the trading depot. But I feel like we should have gone for something corruption-based. Untainted is rising, which is good. And Chaos Corruption, oh, it's also rising, so is Skaven. Yeah, I'm not sure that money is going to matter. Which is the one that gives us the most? How much money have we got? Only 1,300. Dear, oh dear, no wonder we didn't do anything. That one gives Untainted +1, but doesn't the Slayer Shrine, is it a Slayer Shrine? Slayer Shrine gives Untainted +4. Yeah, and it gives a garrison as well. I think I'm gonna get that. So when we end the turn, I'm gonna build that in Morkheim to bring down that corruption before we worry about the army of Belegar, because Belegar's got the garrison of Castle Carcassonne for now, and it cost it cost Carcassonne everything they had to put a stop to us in the last episode. And I don't think they'll come at us again. But no, those are my victory conditions then. So we're going to kill Carcassonne, and we're going to kill the other one that I can't even remember the name of. That's how little I care about them. That is how little importance they are in my mind. I don't even know their name. And we're going to kill them, and then we're going to kill Grimgor. And if by that time Karazakarak won an alliance, we'll take it, and then we actually win. Or we can... Oh yeah, I'll enter war on the side of my ally. Yeah. I'm not breaking the alliance with the Reichland, hell no. If Karazakarak, as I say, if they want an alliance by then, we'll take it. If not, we'll just take the victory there and change over and play as the Beast Men. I'm interested to see, though, what Beast Man people would vote for the most. So I think I might do a little faction vote for those of you that still watch the Warhammer ones. And to you all, I extend my thanks. But I think it'd be interesting to see what you would all suggest as the best one to do. Because I've never played as any Beastmen. So for me, they are all brand new. Damage building failure, nice to see. And yes, look, Castle Carcassonne is safe. Right, before we build anything, as we said, let's not forget what we said only moments ago. And build the Slayer Shrine. Get that massive Untainted bonus. Oh, bonjour. Adolphus Huss. Let's get our army out. Doom. Oh, we're moving on Thegan's territory just because it's something to do. I don't think we need 2 armies to deal with the orcs. So come out of force march just in case you get attacked. Yes, look at that. They're already able to train a full banner. Bonjour, Gustave. It's over for him. Oh, I forgot the Magritta's under siege, isn't it?
Don't be a fool.
I can't actually rise up and attack her because I don't have anyone there. Oh, can you? Oh, you can. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Auto-resolve will be a valiant defeat and the casualties will be high. Oh, even the new UI changes work. Oh, that's cool. I mean, we're going to storm this, aren't we? Let's be honest. And floater. She's got some depth guard, polearms, depth guard without. Deck gunners. Zombie pirate gunnery mob. Morngulls. Animated hulks. Rotting Prometheans. And a carronade. We've got sturdy dwarven might. Which is the better, I ask you. This is also the first battle, so if it crashes now, then we're scuppered, and the campaign's going to have to end here. And this is going to be the most disappointing video I think I've ever recorded. I'd probably still put it up, though, and just then tag a faction vote on the end. And get going with the new thing. But it shouldn't, should it? Should it? Will it? Huzzah! Dwarven might rules again. Welcome, then. Right, we did attack them, so they get the benefit of sitting still if they want to. I doubt that they will, but if they'd like to, they do have that as an opportunity. We're going to try and move. Oh, no. I think we should act on the basis they probably won't sit still, and they probably will try and attack us. So let's try and set up so that our siege is able to shoot at them. I think we need to take a cautious approach, don't we? We need to sit back, wait, see what they're actually going to do. Oh, sitting in those trees isn't a very good idea, really, but... Right, you going to come at me, or are you going to sit back and wait? Speed her up. We have an hour. Oh, no, they are moving on us, as expected. They never defend. Even in this case, where I think they've probably got better range than us. They just never defend, do they? They just hate it. But let's have a look at the buggers, shall we? Depth guard. I will admit that the depth guard do look pretty cool. They look very, I think, like twisted Numenorians. Take away the skull visage, but the winged helmets, although they are more bat-like than water-like. It's interesting that they walk with real swagger, don't they? With that hand behind their back. Like, he's itching his knee every time he takes a step with his axe. Ah, here's what we're after. How are we doing? Siege, you firing away? Deck gunners. Zombie pirate gunnery mob hand cannons. That's such a mouthful. Who are you wasting yourselves on? Oh, the carronades. What are carronades? Siege artillery. Ours is anti-infantry, really, isn't it? Don't waste yourselves on them. That's a waste of your talents. Oh, the cannonades are hitting the thunderers, but don't worry about that. Oh, that's some mad range.
Nothing can stop us.
Move forward. Move forward. We've got all of our dwarven runes, so we got that on our side. Yeah, the thunder is hitting the depth guard. That's nice. Oh, I didn't realise he was our general. Oh dear. What's your name there, sir? Scalp Dragon Slayer. Well, you got some Morngulls. Not quite dragons, but do what you can. One would hope Morngulls are easier than dragons. Animated hulks on that side. Wound of Restraint's not really all that useful, is it? But we could stop her moving towards us. Yep. Right, hit her. Hit her with every gun and thing that we have. Bring that down, bring that down, bring that down, bring that down, bring that down. There isn't really a good place for the rune. Minor magical on them. How are we doing over here? Oh wow, you won very convincingly. Alright, and Floater's gonna die, which is good. As soon as she's able to move again, she's gonna take a shot to the face and go straight down. Oh, quite literally, her head came off. Couldn't hope for a better end. Get this depth guard for me, please. You're curling round. Right, Al Andertoff is still supporting his army. Let's get yourselves out there. Oh, bug, who are they up against? Why are you running away? Oh, come on, there's zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Doesn't matter how many we lose, really. You keep going on them. They've gone into those. I think, perhaps controversially, we're hitting our own team. Oh no, that was well. That was good. That was good. Right, the secondary hero fella's dead. Oh, and they're all rotting away. Yeah, it's over. You don't really need to go up the hill, but well done, lads. Close victory. Close victory. Do me a favour. Absolutely smashed him. Golden sword. Golden sword today. 34. Our general got the golden sword. Actually, that's interesting, isn't it? But then I suppose we spent most of the Thunderer's time on the hero units, so they took that down there. The golden sword for them was the cannonade. Really did do well. Much better than our grudge thrower. 'Tis what it is. Victory is a victory. Ah, look, some of the changes have made effect. And it's now execute and loot. Whereas previously, it was release, wasn't it? Ah, lots of aspects of the Dwarves have changed then. Interesting. I wonder then, actually, if that means the Forge has changed. Or is that still then affected by the... Oh, yeah, look, no, there's the runes. I think the Dwarven rework is here, is upon us. Despite our... Oh, yeah, there you go. Bonus versus large melee defense, weapon strength. Who the blooming hell is Throny Ironbrow?
By the king's command.
Which one of ours is Throny Ironbrow? Lords and heroes. Oh, you are. Fellow over there. Oh, that's because you're the rune fellow, aren't you? Yes, of course, of course, of course. So then it looks as though you can forge runes. Assigned artillery unit. Oh, no, those are runes that you apply to... Oh, banner runes. It's the... Clues in the name, Gallu. Clues in the name. Master rune of flight. Causes moderate magical and fire. Oh, yes, please. Master rune of flight. ×1. It's fascinating that this is all worked just straight out the box, isn't it? Weapon strength, hit points 20%, base weapon damage down but armor piercing up. Master rune of spite causes damage to combatants, only acts on targets when in an area constant around self. Yeah, go on. All that time sitting on all that oath gold has paid off. We now get all the runes. How much oath gold we got? 509. So the banner runes are for your troops. And enables projectiles to home in on targets. Oh, that's fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, let's get one of them. Chuck that on some cannons. Oh, if we can get... Oh, it gives you 3. Oh, fantastic. Smashing. Absolutely smashing. Daze contact effect. Causes fear. Oh, yeah, go on then. Rune of fear. ×3. What else have we got? Weapon strength 20%. That's a no-brainer, isn't it? Master Rune of Adamant, Snorri Spangle Helm, melee attacks up. Yeah, go on. Bish, bash, bosh, Roonies. Alright. We'll pause it there and see if we can't distribute these now amongst our following. I'm going to give you this one, the magic missile. I'm also going to make you cause fear. Oh, damage people around you. Yes, because you're often standing out in the front. And did I have one that caused fear? Yes, I did. There it is. Smack that in there as well, sir. And there it is. Flaxen's Rune of Seeking. I would like that for the troops. Oh, we got a lot of banners that we're not using, haven't we? Weapon strength. You don't want melee because you... Oh, and then income. Yeah, you go on then. You don't apply runes, do you? No, because you're heroes. Anything else that's free? Runesmiths. Enemy siege holdout time. Nice. Yes, please. Well done, Dramar. King Lan. No, you're an agent. Throny, you're an agent. Ulrich. Ulrich Zufbaden. You're going to deal with the orcs, aren't you? So... There's a couple of runes for you. Charge bonus to the assigned unit. Have we got anything that would charge in your unit? Oh, you've got something that might. Yeah, go on. Bonus versus large. Expert charge defense. Yeah, stoicism. Everyone loves a bit of stoicism, don't they? And then we come down to Rorik. Rorik, you can cause fear and terror for someone. 20% missile resistance. Ward save. That just makes him a bit stronger. Melee attack leadership. Melee attacks up. Yeah, chuck that in. What the hell? We don't have any other runes, do we? Oh, we got Rune of Fear still going. And another one? No, that's the end of our runes, sadly. And then the hero, you can go for income, and income from all buildings. Oh, that's fantastic news. Well done, everyone. Nice little change for the dwarves, all coming in. We got a bit of money that we can use to our advantage by getting good things. Right, our defensive line are going to be stonemasons. I'd like the 4 of them. That's 14, so we've only got 6 more available. I'd really like the better Thunderer. Yeah, the marksman. I'd like 2 of them. I can only get 1 for now. We're already up at 5 turns. It's going to be a while before the Pigdogs are made to pay. But we move on the green skins now. Nice. Oh, this is enjoyable. I enjoy this a lot. I have to say that in any given week, recording Warhammer is the one I enjoy recording the most. But, of course, the problem is that everyone here really is here for the DAC content. But Warhammer's just so fun. Everything that DAC can't be sits in this game. Oh, we're being raided by the Undead again. Damn shame. Oh, I just so hope before my life is done that Creative Assembly and whoever, if someone could please untangle the messy rights of Lord of the Rings games, and please let Creative Assembly make a Lord of the Rings Total War. It would just be so good. I know many of you really dislike the Warhammer engine, but come now. Tell me you wouldn't want to see a Lord of the Rings Total War with all of the stuff that Warhammer can do. Oh, Grimgor's done a war and Karak Ezor. Oh, and they destroyed our build. Oh, that's disappointing. We've been raided. Oh, I tell you what we should do is check the Great Book of Grudges. Oh, no, that probably won't change with the... Because there's now unique grudges, aren't there, for each lord. The false pride of knights grudge, as witnessed by Grimnir's disappointed glare, the army of Bretonnian curs stole victory from our throng. Such a grudge should be avenged. Jérôme Daigneau. Yeah, we'll get him, don't you worry about that. We will get him. We need to raid any region belonging to Bretonia. Defeat Ombre Le Beurre. We've killed him so many times. Man, someone put his head on a stake.
Grudge bearer.
A grudge bearer. Although that said, actually, the Rise of Mordor mod is actually far further along in development than I ever realised, and I apologise for any misgivings I may have given on that mod. They actually are really trailblazing, and I really do hope their plans come to fruition, because some of the visuals for Rise of Mordor are looking so good. Absolutely unbelievably good. Right, what else do we need? We've got 6 shooters, 4 melee, 2 flames, Who are you there? Slayers, axe throwers. Oh, they throw their axes first. That's interesting. I'm tempted with a gyrocopter, maybe. I know I don't really like them, but might as well chuck one in, I suppose. And do we go with a third grudge thrower just to shake things up? Oh, hang on, no, we should Regiment of Renown. What have we got available? Yeah, look at that, the gob throwers ready to go. Gob lobber. Oh, and the Scolder Guard are good actually, so get rid of one of them. Ta-da! Glorious. 6 turns and he's ready to rock and roll. What's up, Ulrich? Why are you addressing me? Where is Karakizo? Is that our capital city? It bloody well is. The dirty bastards. And it's now our highest tiered city as well. That's interesting, isn't it? And it's all about making money. Oh, wow. We're chucking a Dwarf Tinkerer there. I don't know what else we'd build here, really. We don't need any growth any longer. You might as well just get some military, even though it's not really going to do out. But yeah, we'll chuck in some military, I suppose. If we can afford it, or rather when we can afford it.
For the wisdom of Belegar.
Alright, keep heading east. See if you can cut off Grimgor on his way to us. Oh, Karazakarak have taken Ash Ridge. Darkhold I now believe to be Grimgor's final settlement. Are we starting to get good relations yet? No, we're still very low. Oh, but they are starting to really like us. Oh, I can't give them a gift though. Once our relations are higher, people will start trading with us again. And whilst we're knocking around doing out... Oh my good gracious me! How many armies have you got? Esteban Le Gardien, Gustave de Devotidia, and Alfred Trébuche. Is that Trébuchet or is that Trébuche? I do not know. But what I do know is we could probably smash these fools.
No. Fight.
Close victory. Let's lightning strike it. Oh no, we could take both of those on easily. Yeah, he's got nothing. Alright. It's time. Let's pass these out. So we've got one that causes fear and terror. Let's give that to someone who's likely to be up in and amongst the fighting. So just any one of those, I suppose. Oh no, chuck it on the Lord fella. And then we've also got the Stromney Redbeard. Melee attack and things are up. Let's put that on, obviously, on a melee unit. It makes the most sense, does it not? Give it another save and let's hit them. This is Thegan's Errantry's last real stand now, then. They cannot hope to have... in fact, I think Alhaik is their only settlement. So these 4 armies are all that's left of the once great defensive force, or great crusade of Thegan's Errantry. Oh, and we couldn't have asked for a better battle map for once. Oh, this is a dream. This is a gift. Grugny himself steps forth. Oh, I would not turn this battle map down in a month of Sundays. That's a dream. They have wronged us! Damn bloody right they have. Prepare yourselves. The shoosting will begin shortly. Right, they're going to try and flank us, aren't they? Because they love a flank. Dirty bastards. We haven't got much. You two are going to go out the front. I think we're going to get 2 Thunderers on the left there. The other 3 will be on that right. Thunder and Marksman, you go left as well. There's not many of you. And then I think we want 2 Longbeards over there. 3 Longbeards over there. Quarrelers over that side as well. Slow her down, slow her down. Simmer down, simmer down. They're going to really try and flank us. This is going to be ridiculous on the amount of flanking that's about to go on. For now, just sort of stand like that, I think, yeah. Let's maybe curl those in a bit further. Oh, we should pause it. They're moving way quicker than I had hoped. Alright, so we're going to have 1 gun over that side that's going to shoot left. 1, you're going to go down that gap in the middle there, on that side. And then you've got the 2 Quarrelers to position as necessary. Cannon, siege, everything else, fire at will. Fire at bloody will. Who's that storming down the middle? Is that Gustav himself? You're not even on a horse, sir. A Bretonian who fights on foot. Oh no, he is on a horse. Oh, goodness gracious. Not your day, Gustav, is it? Not your day, son.
Thunderers!
Bring these Knights of the Realm.
The ancestor gods!
We will have them as we have all the things. Range far, range fast.
Pump those dwarfen legs!
Cavalry flanking.
For the ancestor gods! Aye! Vengeance!
Nicely done. Knights Errant taking it.
Thunderous! Dull!
They've charged into the Longbeards, which is foolish because Longbeards get a charge defense. And alright, they've been flanked, but couldn't have hoped for better.
Quarrelers!
This is the problem.
Come on them! We are relentless! Move now! Stop!
Give me a rune of restraint. Questing Knights!
They have wronged us! Anew! Hook those dwarven legs! Charge!
Oh, who's that coming in there? Mounted German archers, that's right, they won't charge.
Thunderous! Longbeards!
What is firing at us? Peasant bowman. How goes it? Nice. Get that cavalry killed off for me, please. Just keep the cannons protected. That's the goal. I don't care if they charge the archers, if I'm honest. Keep those bloody cannons protected. No. I've not done it well enough. Turn around. Fire, 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 fire. It's only 26 of those. They're losing decisively against grudge throwers of all things. What have you got? Horn of the Ancestors summons an ancestral spirit. Oh yeah, go on. Chuck it on them. You haven't got anything. Now kill those, kill those. You've done well. Grudge thrower turn. Hit the ranged units. I'm sensing a rune of Ragnarok. I'm sensing it right there. Give me everything you have. Oh. That's a sizable portion of the enemy archers dead. Love to see it. Love to see it. The only thing I dislike about Warhammer, though, is I'm a simple man. I like simple lines, and I stick to them. Warhammer's not really a line your troops up and take on the enemy. It's a constantly try and fight your way around the non-stop flanking. Get in there, Ancestor Guardian. Cannons, they're not on the cannons. Don't let him get away. Everyone on Gustav the Devoted. Come on, get him killed. Yes! You fool. Thegin's errantry. No more. It's over for them. That was their best hope, and they've not managed to do too much. They took down a few of our Longbeards, actually. We probably took a little more than we needed to. 229, though, that's not that much, is it, given that they lost 2,000. Golden Sword today, 176 Thunderers, 303 organ guns. Second place, 221 flame cannons. I did not do well enough at protecting our siege, and so they took some hits, sadly. But Gustav was killed. His army in rout. Alfred Trebuch also fleeing like the pig dog he is. Income from all buildings. Growth and public order. Oh, that's interesting. Or you can kill them all. Kill them all. Yeah, go on, off you go.
Let us begin.
Bugger off. Too sweet.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Well done, everyone. Can you continue to make our people better? Yes, you can. Fantastic. And what is your name? I always forget your name. Okri. Okri Zufbaden. Chuck some plate armor on, sir.
My axe thirsts for war.
I can't attack the town.
Prang!
Oh, but we can finish him off. Basically no casualties, and that's him gone.
Forwards. Summon me if you dare.
That's as close as we can get.
Move.
Oh wow, that really there?
Arg them.
Alright, no, we'll sit over there, yeah, so you're out of the range of the garrison. Oh, you both upgraded again. Nice. Inspirational leader for another time. And Okri, give yourself another piece of plate, sir. Defensive minded.
Is this a joke?
Is this a joke? Pair that. Chuck in some walls. Not really the best things to spend our money on, but it'll do. Oh, an iron mining pit, please. Keep trying to get that money. Your army's going to be ready. We've already covered that, haven't we? 6 turns. And we moved away to the east. Yes.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Right, let's see what Thegan's errantry do in response to our misdeed, our deeds, our death dealing. I'd like to burn El Hike to the ground, but then it'll just pass to one of these other ones. But then by the looks of it, they like me. Ferris and Zandri, both regions that like me. What's going on here? Papa? Where's Billy Nord come in from? Deck Gunners, Fellbats, Morgulls. You think you're going to beat that? And look at the auto-resolve. Valiant defeat. It's like the auto-resolve doesn't know what a dwarf is. My word. Just because they've got a leader. Oh, it's the depth guard, isn't it? I keep underestimating it. We need to focus all ranged fire on the depth guard. They're the problem. They are the issue. Oh, what a crap battle map. Oh, these trees. Why all these trees? Right, we'll come over here where there's no trees. Yeah, that'll do.
Pump those dwarven legs.
Pump those dwarven legs.
Strike out.
Right, depth guard, find them, bring them down. The bats will be a problem, but I don't think there'll be too much of an issue. Depth guard polearms, depth guard polearms. Nah, keep going for that one. As soon as those polearms are in range, bring them down. So some of you, I suppose, could go for the bats. Can't hurt, can it?
For the High King. Pump those dwarven legs.
Move further forwards.
Let the vengeance begin.
Get to him, lads, get to him. '58, 50, 50, 58.
Out, lads. Attack the earth.
Right, you two, turn and target those fell beasts. Oh, fell bats. Fell bats. Fell bats, Gally. They're called fell bats. They're pinned in place is what they are.
Attack the earth. Artillery ready.
Alright, the artillery's not proving too much use, so go for the deck gunners. Those depth guard are pretty much out. Those ones have been hitting hard. The fell bats are about to die. Got to Ragnarok him. Which is a bit overkill, I grant you, but...
Vengeance.
I think he's a big part of the reason why the game thinks they're going to win so easily.
Yes. Yes. Dwarf warrior. Kill them. Pump those dwarven legs.
Get over there and hit them. Yeah, then all 4 of you just keep chucking him.
Dwarves, ready up.
Let's go, dwarves. Oh, that polearm unit is untouched. How did I let them get through? Chuck into melee. Point blank range crawlers, you can't do wrong. Nicely done. Yeah, the general's taking a pounding. Miners! Go and get involved with them. These guys are basically dead. There's only 3 of them left, so hit that deckhand mob. Yeah, this is a win. Look at the detail. Look at the detail and tell me this game doesn't look good. I can turn the UI off as well if you like. Let's go and look at Billy Nord. Oh, he has a large pole axe. Little cape. Oh, Billy. Alright, that'll be the end then. Yeah, it's over. Speed her up. Heroic victory. I think what you mean is overwhelming victory. Why it thought we'd lose that is just beyond me. We have so many ranged units. I suppose because the game's AI, the auto-resolve doesn't really account for range, does it? In the same way that in Medieval 2, the AI's auto-resolve could never account for cavalry. It just did not appreciate how good cavalry was. And it would never factor into an auto-resolve properly. But it's done. We are protected still further on our shores, and only going to be protected more because Tabaro... Oh, actually, is Tabaro the only one where I didn't bother with walls? I think it might be. Now, I had planned, of course, to attack the Wood Elves, but it's far more fitting for the Beastmen to hit the Wood Elves, and I think it's better saved for them. Oh, we're being raided by 4 people. Very well. That's all they've got. That's their only thing in their arsenal. Non-stop raiding. But we should be okay. We should be able to clear the land of them in 5 turns' time.
For the wisdom of the lair.
For the wisdom of the lair. Right, I'll hike. I can lightning, which takes out Baron the Savior. Oh, it's Baron again. You're back again, are you, Baron? But no, what we're going to do is just hold them to siege. They'll attack us inevitably. Oh, it'd be a close victory if we fight it now. Oh, that's tempting, isn't it? That is tempting. Pyrrhic. Oh, we lost a lot. And we're going to loot and occupy. All the raiding. Ah, no, that was a dream, actually. Because now we've got the defences to protect us. Fantastic.
Summon me if you
And we
dare.
should heal up. Oh, can I chuck in some... Yes, I can. Skyhammer. You can get a Skyhammer. You can get Slayers, Miners, Peak Gate Guard. How much does this all cost so we can afford it? Boom, and just like that, 3 units out of nowhere. That'll help. So Baron is the last remaining vestige of Thegon's errantry. If you want to take me, you've got to siege your own city back, son.
My axe thirsts for war.
I don't fancy your chances. But you do you.
True king of 8p.
5 turns for Belegar, as we already knew that. So then let's just move Ulrich and then end the episode. Let's try and march you through quicker, I think. They're trespassing and they won't like that, but we're going to help them, so...
Forwards.
Alright, a fantastic little episode, I think, if I do say so myself. Corruption still coming down, public order being handled, no trouble, really. Oh, and our research completed. We got the new... Oh, hammers get a bonus. Rat poison. Untainted faction wide, because 10,000 gold coins. Salt mines and whatnot. Salt mines. Income from all buildings. Yeah, let's just go for that one. Let's get more money. Alright, that's where I'm going to end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If indeed you have, I do hope this episode has been enjoyable for you. It's been enjoyable for me. And I hope that it has been enjoyable for you as well. We are doing relatively well. Thegan's Errantry has now been shut down. Baron's the last vestige. He'll die, and his nation will go with him, which is handy for us. Because that makes Karazakrak like us a little bit more. We'll continue pressing east until we can hit Grimgor's Ardboys, where we will then finish them off. But Clan Moors have got an awful lot of stuff, and I can't believe they stretch all the way out here. That's crazy. 4 little offshoots here, but otherwise they've only got that bit and this southern area. But I don't know, of course, what's happening down here. But I should imagine that the desert folk are retaining that land. Maybe they've got the Isles. Grimgor might have all of this, we don't know, so Ulrich might be in for a bit of a fight. But if we can take the Darkhold region off Grimgor, we'll get at least a staging ground. And it's a region that we're happy to live in, so we'll be able to maintain it easily enough. But for now, and until we speak again, have a wonderful week if you're only tuning into the Warhammer videos. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for another DAC video. But until then, Navar Neden Pedimat Melunin, and farewell.